Hey, good morning, fine people. I'm thinking about an analogy today for gilding the lily. Gilding the lily is a metaphor, right? Do you know what this means? It means that the lily is beautiful as it is. And so when we apply gold to the lily, when we gild the lily, we're taking something that was already beautiful and we're sort of unnecessarily applying something to beautify it. And the result, I suppose if it's a live lily, it would kill the flower. And if it's a lily that is carved out of wood, then maybe it's a magnificent result. So I was thinking about, I've talked before about makeup and how I gave up makeup for the most part in 2017. And actually I was toying with the idea of giving up makeup in 2016. Why, you may ask yourself? Well, I think I'm just a low maintenance gal, and I never understood why women were required to wear it on a daily basis and men were never required to wear it unless they so chose. Johnny Depp. So I just didn't understand why it was a requirement of me and not of them, and why I couldn't just not wear makeup like that. Anyway. And I also saw wearing makeup as an extension of exerting my feminine wiles. Like, why do I have to make my eyelashes look longer? Like, they are that long. I'm not putting on fake eyelashes, but if I put mascara on my eyelashes, it's like I'm trying to be the female skunk, you know, in the cartoons, where it's like the lashes are longer. That's how you know she's a girl. And that's how she can kind of bat her eyes at you, right? And get an effect, get a result from that action. Anyway, so many thoughts over the years, but I now have an analogy in my mind about how this idea of wearing makeup, gilding the lily, so to speak, applies to singing. This was what I was going to share about in 2016, toying with it. I wrote something on Facebook in 2016 that said, I'm thinking about giving up makeup, and I immediately received a comment from a woman who was my mom's friend growing up and is a little younger than my mom, but still sort of an older generation, who said something about nothing wrong with putting a fresh coat of paint on an old barn or something like that. This is a saying that I don't know if you've heard of it, but anyway, I guess it was something said by a man about old women maybe just having a little bit of lipstick on or something. And I thought, ooh, yeah, okay. Well, that is sort of the mentality of an era, I would say. And yeah, it's also the thing that we're afraid of, right? Is that someone's gonna say, you look tired, or you know, you might want to think about putting on some makeup just so that I can look at your face and not be disgusted right now. It's like, what? Really? Anyway, I do think that this is somewhat of a controversial topic, and I welcome discussion on it, because I welcome discussion on every topic, and I love to hear differing viewpoints, and I love to understand why people come from the background that they do. But here's my analogy, finally, my analogy for wearing makeup and singing, and hopefully a man would be able to latch onto this in a certain, like on a certain level, even though maybe he doesn't wear makeup on a regular basis or feel any connection to the idea of wearing makeup, or how that would affect him, or how it would feel to be required to wear makeup, or feel like society is requiring you to wear makeup, or that you are not beautiful enough without makeup or whatever. But anyway, I hope that it can still translate on a certain level. So it does kind of go back to gilding the lily. I had an energy worker in New York when I lived there that I saw off and on over many years, and he worked with light. He read auras and worked with light to unlock chakras and also just tensions in the body. So he did some manual work, but he also did just a lot of work where he wasn't actually touching it, but just working with different colors. which is like, I still don't know exactly how all of that works. He gave me some materials to learn more about it, and I did study it a little bit, but still, you know, it's something that would take a lot of study and concentration to be able to, you know, to master on any level. And he told me once, there's no reason for you to try to be more beautiful than you already are, because you're so beautiful. I wrote it down on a sticky note and stuck it on my computer monitor where I was temping at the time. And I can't remember the exact words. I should have kept it in my scrapbook, but there's no point in trying to be more beautiful. You're already so beautiful. And that is the message that I have for everyone. So how does this apply to the voice and to singing? When we are feeling like we have to put on makeup in order to look acceptable, in order to be worthy, in order to present ourselves in the public, we start from a place of scarcity, and we deny the abundance that we already have. We live in denial of that. And that's a very dangerous place to be, because it is a false place to be. The truth is that within each of us is great beauty and also truth. And if we open ourselves up to what is within us, we can discover both of those things. And that is when we can find artistry. And that is when we can communicate with our voice